this is weird because I guess there's no way to not have a reflection unless I go like that. And then everybody can see how clean my nose is. Hi, Drew. How's it going? You did? That's awesome. Applied for Survivor. Well, good luck. That's fun. On an island. I feel like I could get with that. Hello, Jeanette. Big Brother Bree. Ashley. Love you. Welcome, welcome. Give everybody a few minutes to come on in. And nobody's peeing in the background. That's just it's just the turtle tank. It's the turtles. I'm glad I got my glasses fixed too. My eyes needed a break from the contacts. Connie, you did some Christmas shopping. That will wear you out. That's for sure. Can you turn it down a little? Hi, Heather. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, no one is peeing back there. It's gonna be so much fun in Orlando. I can't wait. La 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 la. Avalon's performance was awesome. So yeah, we went to a nursing home today where her chamber ballet, that's gonna drive me nuts being able to see myself in my glasses. It's like Angela Rockstar in Inception. Maybe I should, I don't know, go like this or something. But gosh, if I go like this, then I can't read a thing that any of you are saying, which is, counterproductive to having a live show and being able to interact with all of you. So glasses it is, but because I really, a bitch can't see, like legit, I can't see. So anyway, hello. Today was very busy. Took Avalon to her Nutcracker performance at a nursing home, and there were some really cute old people there. A lot of them. One came up to me and I was like, oh, are you gonna watch the ballet? And she was like, yeah. And she was really cute, and she had all this jewelry, and like she was super old, and she was like, I was in the Nutcracker, and I was ready for she was some sort of ballerina, and she was like, I was 5. And I was like, bet. Yeah, my daughter is 6. So hey Shay, what's up? Welcome. I'm just kind of sitting here bullshitting with everybody. I was supposed to have a guest today again, but this one I actually called her and I asked her for us to reschedule because she is a performer. She's a singer. Is got the coffee sniffly, under the weather, germy. I think I'm gonna I don't know, tomorrow just go crazy with bleach everywhere like a gypsy housewife. just getting rid of all the germs because a sickness has run through my home of the coffee sniffle sneezes, and that is just no bueno. Did you guys get to peep out my little song that I dropped with my friends? Because that was a lot of fun. I just started thinking, what could I do that would be kind of fun and festive and still kind of relevant to Big Brother, because I guess I'm still relevant to Big Brother a bit. For the remaining amount of time. God, that's gonna drive me nuts. Do I just like look down? Who knows? This is why I never wore my glasses in the DR, because these glasses, they have a big reflection, you see. I'm glad you guys liked the song. It was supposed to be funny. It was supposed to cheer people up. It wasn't supposed to be, taken too seriously. So everybody that's like, is she for real? Well, sort of. I mean, I know how to sing, but that was totally it was a parody song. It's supposed to be funny. You're supposed to laugh at it. It's humorous. It's not me like making my big album release. It was really, I guess, we can all thank BB20 Brett for that, since he talked a lot of shit on dropping a whole EP, and I was like, you know what? Let me see what I can do. And and I love Santa Baby. It is up there in my favorite Christmas songs. It's so like borderline slutty but still festive, and if that hasn't been something that I ever wanted to sing, I mean, I've loved it since I was a kid. When I was little, I see it because I'm gonna share with you. I'm 35, so in my younger times, like I guess the age range that Aradia's at, or maybe even a little bit younger, so maybe 10 or younger, Who Framed Roger Rabbit came out, and I was absolutely obsessed with Jessica Rabbit. I was like, if I don't grow up to be this bitch when I'm older, I probably didn't say bitch, but I bet I did in my mind. I just didn't say it out loud, If I don't grow up to be her when I'm older, I've failed at 8-year-old Angela's mission. So I definitely have always loved Santa Baby. And so I was trying to figure out like how to link it in, and then I just started the first one that I thought was Slip a Veto Under the Tree, and then I was just like, oh, and then I didn't really have a pen and paper like I used to. I actually just typed it and then pulled up a karaoke version of the song, and then just started singing it, and it worked. So I was like, oh my gosh. And then I talked to Shay, and I was like, can you help me just kind of clean it up, edit it? And he was like, absolutely bet. He was like, you should get your friends involved. And I was like, that would be really cool. So then I like called and texted everybody, and they were in on it, and ta-da! Grodner baby. Who knows what she thinks of it? Hopefully it wasn't meant to be offensive or a drag or shade or whatever. It's just supposed to be funny. But I mean, I think a lot of this stuff that they do to us in that house is funny to everybody else, and maybe not necessarily funny to us at the time, but certainly I can view things and find them funny, even though I may have been I'm such an ugly crier. That was what one of my friends was interviewed, and was talking about like, I'm a positive person and like saying all this stuff, and she was like, well, I do have one thing to say. And they were like, what? And she was like, she's a real ugly crier, and we've known this for years, because I've never been a cute crier, so I knew that like if I got upset, it was all stop. Like, I'm not I don't even know who would be a cute crier, but people are. I've seen them, just so delicate, and I don't know. That's not me. I'm an ugly crier. So speaking of crying, I figured that maybe we could get a little deep, I have been thinking a lot about wintertime coming up, and here, I'm just going to switch gears because the glasses are not getting on my nerves because I can see, but the reflection is getting on my nerves that I could see. So now I can't see any of you, but I don't see the reflection, and it's just a little bit less annoying to me. So I'll dip back in to see what y'all are saying in a few minutes. But I really want to talk about like people being sad, people being depressed, people being upset, because wintertime is approaching, and a lot of people have like seasonal affective disorder, which is where just when the seasons switch, you just kind of, you don't have that vitamin D from the sun, and it's just kind of gloomy, and that transitions things for people. I'd like to get into Bay's IG post and what she's going through in a little bit, and I would just kind of like to talk about how do you get yourself out of a slump when you're in one, or you're feeling just not good at all, you know. There's certainly right before I went into the Big Brother house, I think it was Kate Spade and Anthony Bourdain both committed suicide like back to back, and those are people that you would think like, man, they have everything. Like Anthony Bourdain sitting there traveling the world and tasting exotic foods and meeting people from everywhere all around the world. What could he possibly have to like not be happy about? Or Kate Spade, I mean, God, her purses, I mean, that lady is rich, and it's very easy to think that like people with money, they have it so easy, they wouldn't be sad, or you know, what if they even got to worry about? But I think that mental illness is an invisible thing. It's not like, oh, I broke my foot and here's my cast. And I think that when you're in that kind of state, I think a lot of people don't want to open up and talk about it because they feel like they don't want to put their burden that they're already feeling on a bunch of other people. They don't want to say, I'm really going through it, and here, let me unload on you for a second. Because they feel like everybody has their own problems, which is a legit truth. Everybody's got their own problems, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't feel comfortable to open up and talk about it. Now, that's a weird thing for, you know, people in the public eye, because you get dragged for talking about it. Oh, whatever, get over it, pussy, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, and that's, I mean, if you're reaching out to anybody and that's the response, I can't even imagine how that would be helpful or healthy or anything that would help somebody grow. And let's see, sorry. Thank you for saying you love Grodner Baby and that you cry ugly too. I just put on my glasses so I could see what y'all were talking about. But I did major in musical theater. People, you know, there's many helplines you could call. But I don't know how often people actually reach out to those and call them if you're in that deep kind of depression. So I don't know. I mean, let's talk about the easy, quick, easy fixes. Diet, drinking water. I mean, these are things that you need for your body to feel right. And certainly when your body doesn't feel right, you're not going to feel right. And you are in your body. So if you're not treating your body like your temple, or if you partied in the temple, you're not making sure to detox and release those things by drinking water or eating right, taking vitamins, whatever, you know, walking regularly or keeping active, then certainly your body's going to kind of go into which is going to make your mind and your spirit and your soul go into that same kind of dark place. So you drank your water, you ate your healthy food, and you're still not feeling right. You're still not feeling right in the head. And your friends are like, what's up? And you're like, I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You know, and you can't really get out of that. Well, then what do you do? I mean, some people journal, some people paint. So you've journaled and you've painted, and still you can't get yourself out of that. For me, I like to go walk in nature. That's very helpful to me. But what happens if you can't? Because the weather is shit. what do you do then? You know? And it's really tricky not feeling right. The holidays can make a lot of people not feel okay, you know, because not everybody has family support, familial support. Not everybody has those same kind of warm, fuzzy feelings around the holidays. And then to look around and see everybody in such a celebratory mode and you're feeling like literal bah humbug, you know, and it makes you feel worse because then you're isolated because everybody is happy and everybody is cheerful and everybody is putting on this smiley face and you just can't, which I think would make it even worse because then you're depressed, upset, isolated, and you feel like nobody knows what you're going through. What then? I can tell you what not to do for sure. Don't drink. Don't drink alcohol. I had this rule when I was a younger person, when I was really before kids or even in between, when I would go out and I would hang out with my friends. I always had a rule, which was, and you know, take it for what it is, but it was never do drugs or alcohol when you're depressed. Because that's not going to help in the long run. You have to face any problem that you have going on completely sober and clear-minded to be able to figure it out. You want to drink, you want to party, great. Do it when you're in a good mood. Do it for a celebration. Have a great time, but don't do it to drown your pain. It's just going to make more pain. It's just going to nullify for a time, and then it's going to come back harder, and then you're going to have even more issues because you've just been trying to drown everything that's going on and numb whatever pain is happening for you. I think that pain comes in all sorts of ways, and you never know what somebody else is going through. I always just try to check in with my friends, especially my strong friends that always seem like they're okay. Because you know what? A lot of times those strong friends are being strong for everybody that expects them to be strong. And sometimes they just need somebody to call them and be like, hey, what's up? You good? Are you really good though? Like, what's going on? You know, and to listen and be there. Be an ear for your strong friends. Be an ear for the ones that you feel like have it all together. Because inside, they may not. And that's really where things start to go downhill for people is having that identity of I have to be the strong friend. I can't let anybody know my feelings because, well, I know this person's going through this and that person's going through that. And why the fuck is anybody even going to care what I'm going through? You know, I'm the one that everybody comes and talks to. I'm the one that they all need to lean on. Check in on that person. Let them vent. Let them unload. If you're in a good place, you know, because that really could mean the world to somebody. Put my glasses on, see what you all are saying, and then I'll switch gears to, oh, thanks. Yes, well, oh, and happy Hanukkah, duh, like the menorah tonight. Had I thought about it, I would show you guys something really cool, but then I would have to leave. I guess it's like 2 seconds. I don't know if you're supposed to leave alive, but you know what? I will. So hold on 2 seconds because I'm going to show you something really cool. So I'll be right back. Oh, it's at my parents' house. Well, that was silly because I can't even. So this is not, my mom has it. We have a menorah that I thought I had, but my mom has it actually. And it's completely sterling silver. And it's the only thing that we have from when our family came over in World War II to here in the United States during the persecution of the Jewish people by the Nazi regime. And that was, who knows how they got here. I don't know. But the Adlers and the Bandlers, that's my lineage that came over to Ellis Island, and we can't really trace it back any further than that. We have this really cool menorah that I thought I had, but I don't. My mom has it. So, so that was really a waste of me getting up, but whatever. I would like to read something to you all that I'm sure as viewers of mine you have already read, but I want to read it just so we can all be on the same page before we even have this conversation, okay? Need my glasses. So let's go over to Instagram, shall we? All right. Now let's go to la 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 la. You know, if I or when I figure out editing, I'll just be able to pull this stuff up. But for now, I'm gonna just do it the old-fashioned way. So, my friend Bailey made a raw, authentic caption, and it goes like this, which ties into our episode about depression, anxiety, what you're going through. Let's see. My anxiety is at an all-time high. I'm struggling with pressure in my head to be liked or perfect. I don't feel like anything I ever do is quite enough. I have an overpowering urge to retreat back into my shell. I feel like there's such a negative picture painted of me that isn't real. The amount of hate I've gotten has hurt me to the core. I did not attack Tyler. He attacked me for something I did not do. A day after I found out I was having a baby that I was thrilled to be having. A baby that I lost probably due to the stress of the house. And I cried every day in the jury house because of it. That's true. The messages I've been getting calling me a N-word, which she spells out, because I'm sure the people who are sending her these messages are spelling it out, with every other insult attached, makes my heart hurt. I did not call JC this goes into what she said with JC. I asked him why people use that word in reference to short people, and some people use other words. I'm sad that I don't have the friendships I thought I would have coming out of the house, and I'm on edge trying to protect Chris, Swaggy C, from all the hatred and negativity that we receive on a daily. So with that being said, I'm going to ask that the hate stops. I'm going to slowly take my time and try and heal because the pressure has become way too much. The judgment, I'm not emotionally okay. The judgment and pressure has become way too much. Literally thanking God for my fiance, family, and friends, and my loyal ass fans. I came to Thailand for a detox retreat, so that's what I'm going to do. Detox from all the negativity and retreat from all the judgment. Now, I think that's a very straightforward message. Please stop the hate. Please stop being a bunch of racist fucks and dropping the N-bomb. Now, she didn't say that. That's what I'm reading between the lines here. That's what I'm saying. She did not say all of this is happening because of Tyler. What she is saying is that people are attacking her verbally on the internet saying, I can't believe you attacked Tyler like that, you N-word. Excuse me? Would you say that at your job? Would you say that to anybody face to face? All she's asking is that the hate stops. So then tell me why today I was like looking around and there's articles written. Bailey Dayton blames Tyler for her miscarriage. What? Did we all stop being able to read? We can all read, right? Because we're on the internet and we type things and we're reading articles, right? Or are they audio and it's an interpretation? Is that what's happening? Because that's Where did I just read Tyler caused my miscarriage? Give me any thumbs ups if that's what I said. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the one that can't read. Nope. Not a one. You know why? Because that's not what she said. She said the stress may have possibly caused it. The stress. She's saying within the same statement that she did not attack Tyler. Tyler was like, oh, you're going to try and put me on the block. I'm the veto king. And then he put on the sunglasses and sat there with the veto thing. Faye wasn't even the hacker. So that's what she was talking about. Did she flip out? Sure. She was hormonal and she's being lied on. If anybody can relate to being, a little zapped out when somebody's lying on them, I certainly can. But nowhere in that statement did she say anything about Tyler causing any of that. She was just trying to explain that situation so that people stop sending her hateful emails. And what is chosen to be written about? Bailey Dayton blames Tyler for her miscarriage. What is wrong? Where is the article that says people on the internet feel like it's okay to be blatant racist because they're hiding behind a keyboard? Where's that article? That's the article I'm trying to read. America, because that's the bullshit. How you gonna sit there and send hate speech to somebody that played a game on TV, or hate speech to anybody? And when I hopped in a comment thread and somebody was like, well, can you imagine being one of the first baseball players that was black if they had the internet back then? And I'm like, are you saying that makes it okay in 2018? It's okay to be a racist because you have a keyboard? That's cool. I really thought in my lifetime that we would be evolving past being able to say slanderous, nasty, hateful words that have history behind them, that has bloodied our American soil with that history. That history is terrible. Within my grandparents' generation, a lot of black people couldn't even still vote. That's not, get over it, get over slavery, who cares about a word? That's my grandparents were alive. Some of y'all's grandparents were alive. Maybe it's your great-grandparents. I'm not exactly sure how old you are. But, really, that's not that far off. That's 2 generations for me. That's a lot of healing, to the point where people still feel okay to come out of pocket with that kind of language. And then they're going to defend it. Well, she's saying that Tyler attacked. No. And even if she was like, Tyler attacked me, he ruined everything, he, is the reason that there are wars in the world. Even if she said that, would that give anybody a right to be coming at her with some racist speech? No. What world are we living in where people have that in their hearts still? Where people still think that's okay? People need to go seek out a therapist. I'm telling you, because that is not right. It's not right. I can't say it enough. I can't mean it enough. I don't understand. Sure, it's fun. Maybe. I don't know. I don't get it. But I'm trying to understand the mind of a troll. And is that even a troll? Or is that trying to cause terror? That word has so much history that it's hurtful to people. It is hurtful to people, that word. And I don't care, the stupid argument, oh, well, listen to any rap song. Well, you know what? God forbid somebody try to take power in a word and switch it around. It still doesn't mean I'm going to use it. Still doesn't mean really I really don't think anybody should use it, quite honestly. But you know what? If you're definitely not white people, sorry, we don't. No, absolutely not. And then in somebody's most tragic time, you know, I was with her during that, and it's not my story to tell, but this part is my story to tell. And so I'm going to freely speak on the fact that I don't regret losing that OTEV comp, because as soon as I got to the jury house, they sat me down and she was so excited. And she was like, I have to tell you something. And I was like, what? And she was like, I'm pregnant. And I was like, oh my God, we're going to have a big brother baby? That shit is out of control, girl. I can't believe that that's never happened. And then within like a day or two of me being with her, she was like, Rock, something's not right. It's not right. And I was trying to tell her, because I had told her in the house, like, that I had 2 miscarriages in between Aradia and Avalon. And I was like, well, you know, sometimes, like, it just might be your uterine line shedding, and sometimes you have, like, this thing that you're like, oh, it's a period. And she started really, 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 really going through her miscarriage, and she couldn't talk to her mom, and she couldn't talk to her sisters, and she couldn't talk to her partner, and she had to be isolated and alone, and I was there. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm still not her family. I'm her friend that she just made going through an experience. But when I went through my miscarriages, I called my mom, and my mom was there, and my husband at the time was there, and there were people there supporting me that I could lean on, and she didn't have any of that. None of that. And the girl had never been pregnant before. She'd never had a miscarriage before. This was like probably the most detrimental experience she'd been through. I mean, it is tragic to get attached to the idea of having a baby, calling it a baby, and then losing the baby. And you're not even able to be with your people, you have to be isolated. You're going through this experience. I can't even imagine what that felt like for her, and I was there for her with it. And then you go online and you read these nasty ass comments. Oh, that was probably fake, that was phony. And like, it wasn't. I was there. And how dare you say that to somebody who's opening up about something very tragic and very personal that they did experience. And a lot of us women do experience. Miscarriages are not uncommon, but it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. And it doesn't mean you don't want to lean on your family or your people. And then to have hundreds of people not only thinking that you made it up in some sort of sick, who would do that? Or why? Well, I know Bae didn't. And then compounded on that, you're gonna throw racist things at her, like phrases, and completely bash her, where really in that kind of moment she should be reached out to, she should be supported. Damn, I can't even imagine going through that. if you ever need somebody to talk, I don't even know you, I'm a stranger. If you ever need somebody to talk to, please just reach out to me. It really made me sad to see the things that people are saying on the internet. And it hurt my heart because I was there when her heart was breaking. And there's not really a lot you can do, and you can just try to tell somebody it'll be okay. And it will be okay. It will. I mean, it's always okay eventually. But it really made me start thinking, like, what kind of hurt is going on in the world that somebody feels like they need to take the time out of their day to send somebody messages like that. And not just one person, many people. Like, what's going on in our world, and how do we heal it so that your first thought isn't to kick a man while he's down? How do we get to a place where we're looking at a fellow human and seeing that they're in trouble and thinking, I'm in a good spot. How do we rise together? How do we come up together? I can tell you how we start. It is not bashing and being nasty to people we don't even know. In this particular instance, I don't care how you thought she played the game, or I played the game, or anybody played the game. If somebody is opening their raw hurt truth, especially to a mass amount of people, how dare you send a hateful message to them? Just keep your fucking mouth shut is where I'm at with that. If you don't have something nice to say when it comes to somebody talking about their tragedy, then don't fucking say nothing. Don't say anything. This is one of those instances where it's, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all, because that is absolutely horrible. I would say disgusting, but I don't want this to get turned into me, making a joke about saying disgusting before, because it makes me livid. It makes me absolutely just mortified and thoroughly disappointed in humans in general. And I didn't think I was going to come here and just scold everybody. I'm sure it's probably not any of you watching at this moment, but damn, I think that this perhaps could be a teachable moment, because I feel like whenever we see somebody posting a dumbass fucking clickbait article talking about some Bailey's blaming Tyler, maybe we should just report that shit. Because that's not yeah, everybody's allowed to have opinions, but that opinion is fucking false, nasty, and does nothing for society. It literally doesn't. It doesn't. That's not game related. That's that woman's life. And then you're going to go on there and talk hate speech to her. What happened? Where's empathy? Is it just people now have technology, they have computers, so everybody is just a sociopath? I can't believe that. I'm not. I have a computer. My keyboard is rainbow colors. I'm not thinking that I can just say nasty ass shit to people and it makes me feel good about myself. First of all, if I have to clap back at somebody, I'm always like, damn, was that too hard? And maybe I shouldn't have said that. And I don't know what they're going through. And I don't know what made them type that to me, even though I humorously deflected and whored them a bit, and now they will shut up. But calling somebody the N-word and saying that their miscarriage is fake is some fucking bullshit. Bullshit. Like, there are no classier ways to say that. Seriously. I don't have the hugest following. I got a lot of people that love me and I love them. But if any one of them people is coming at anybody in any kind of those ways with that racist ass hate speech or not letting people open up about who they are, unfollow me. Don't watch my shit. I don't want you. I want quality over quantity. I don't want that. I don't want that in my life. Legit. I don't want that support. I don't want the support of somebody that wouldn't give honest support to somebody else that's opening up and talking about their pain. Because maybe if we all opened up and talked about our pain, there wouldn't be so many murders. There wouldn't be people not valuing human life out in the streets. I think that's why there are murders. Because they don't value their own lives, so how are they going to value somebody else's? Maybe if we let those people have a cry, maybe if we let people open up and talk about what hurt them and not call them pussies and say, oh, whatever, get over it. And maybe there would be a lot less violence and a lot more communication. Maybe it wouldn't just be yelling at each other, but it would be having real dialogue. Maybe that translates to bigger world issues. You know, people are always talking about how do you get to world peace? Well, everybody has to have the life staples of food, water, shelter, then love and care and comfort and consideration and those things. And not everybody in the world has that. Not everybody in the world has clean water. So, I mean, maybe we need to start there. Seriously. Or even here in the United States. I mean, getting people their base needs so that we can work and evolve as humans. It's crazy to me that anybody would think that's okay. And I don't know if this was what I needed to talk about. This was what I needed to speak on, because I'm flabbergasted in the worst ways possible that would be people's reaction, that those are the articles that I'm reading when this woman opened up to you about probably the most tragic experience in her life. And y'all gonna throw the N-word at her and talk about having a fake miscarriage. And then connect it to Big Brother and make it game related and say she's attacking poor Tyler. Poor Tyler is fine. Okay? He's fine. He didn't mind the statement that she made. I think he shared it. So that's my piece on that. I could not even believe that. It was unfathomable to me. And so, that was Chris's shadow. Chris is not feeling well at all. And happy Hanukkah, Jill, over there. I see that. Thank you for saying I'm a good friend to Bay. I'm a good friend to a lot of people. I love people, and I love my friends. And if you ride for me, I ride for you. And that's that. And I also call my friends out on their nonsense. Nothing. The TV's just on and loud. Oh, I don't even know if you said anything about that, Shay. I didn't even know. So that was no Shay says, man up, Chris, you weenie. Chris has had a rough day. You like Chris. He's out of chocolate milk, and he is, really just, he's going through it. He don't feel good. But anyway, I didn't even know that you said it is, let's say, it is difficult to go for normal life. It is. It is difficult from going to just, having to deal with 5 assholes dealing with 5,000. There's a lot of cool people on the internet too, though, man. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's a lot of fans and there is a lot of support. But just the fact that people feel it's okay to come out of pocket with some of the nasty shit that they say. And it's just like, what are you even getting out of this? I wish that I could, like, have a troll on the show, like, in one of those shadow things that they used to do on 2020 with, like, the voice changer, where they're, like, talking, but you don't know who they are. And I wish I could just, like, pick their brains. Like, what happens after you say something really fucked up to somebody? Do you like, oh yeah, it feels so good, like go jerk off in a corner? Or I mean, what does that do for somebody? That's what I don't understand. Like, what does that, for you to take the time out of your day to go just drop some nasty shit on somebody's life? Like, what is that? What is that? What is that? How does that feel? I know I feel really good when people say nice things about me, and I try to say nice things about other people, and that does something for me. But that makes sense to me, because that's making somebody feel good, which means that they're probably gonna have a more pep in their step for the rest of the day, and they're probably gonna, maybe smile at another person that might have been down, that might be feeling like, all right, yeah, maybe today will get better. But to just go take the time out of your day, which I'm sure is busy, because all days can be busy. I mean, really, like, you got to clean your house, you got to do the dishes, you got to go to work. If you have kids, you got to take care of kids. If you got pets, you got to take care of the pet. You got to buy stuff to keep your house running. Gotta pay the bills. Days are busy in general. It's very, very seldom and far between that any adult says, I did absolutely nothing today. So you're going to take the time out of your busy day to go type something hateful and horrible to somebody. What are they getting out of that? What is it? I don't know. I don't understand. It's not in my realm of comprehension. And that's true. People literally take the time out of their day to go onto somebody's YouTube page they don't like and comment negative things on the video after they watch the whole video. The whole video. That's crazy to me. I don't spend, oh gosh, I'm sorry about the running turtle tank. You know what? I promise next show I will turn it off.
Turn it off now.
I can turn it off now, I guess. Which one is it? Is it this one? Nope. Yep. All right. Well, hopefully the turtle is not, hopefully the turtle tank is not going to be too crowded. But anyway, that's my rant and my words on that. I don't know. I went into the things that I wanted to talk about, and this is interesting. Somebody is FaceTiming me. Hi. Do you know that I'm on YouTube Live right now?
You really?
Yeah.
Hi, babe. Wait, listen. I'm with my friend Jared right now. We auditioned for the show together.
Okay.
We auditioned together. We auditioned and we met in line. We were writing back to each other. And he just said to me, we're just having some cheese and wine. And Jared says to me, the best thing that came out of your season was this. And he recited the following.
How dare you? How dare you drag my name through the mud on my daughter's birthday? On my daughter's birthday.
That was fantastic. Look at this. That was a fun phone call. I was just going on a rant about, like, internet trolls and shit.
Oh, they're so stupid.
They are stupid. That's Caitlin, everybody. I wonder if you can see her. Probably not. It just looks like my phone. But
you you all. Cheers to those who wish us well, and those who don't can go to hell. L'chaim.
I like that. L'chaim. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah, sweet angel. I will see you soon.
Okay, well, nice to meet you, Jared. All right, bye. Well, so yes, that was Caitlin. Sorry about that. She auditioned for a show and she met a friend and he wanted to recite some Big Brother lines to me. I didn't know who it was. I was like, maybe somebody is calling to talk about the subject. But anyway, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that's funny, right? Like, this lady was flipping out because I brought Isaac to a tattoo shop. And, I mean, it's not like Isaac was getting a tattoo. Chris works there. And, I mean, Chris is Isaac's dad. I think Isaac will probably be in a tattoo shop a lot. Seriously, though. So, I don't know. Thank you for saying you love my glasses. $50 and I got them fixed. I was so excited. I really was, because I was wearing contacts, and I don't know if any of you can't see like I can't see. I really can't see. You either need to have contacts or glasses, and my glasses were broken, and it was like, and I was so sad. I didn't want to buy a new pair of glasses. I don't want a new pair of glasses. You know what it is? Like, not only are these trippy and cool and different, but I really can't see. So if I wore, like, first of all, no glasses look good on my face at all. But if I wore, like, those, you know, cute rectangular ones that some people can wear, then when I look up or down or left or right, I can't see. It makes me dizzy. It makes me really dizzy. So I have these big glasses that everywhere I look, I can see. It feels like contacts, but they're glasses. And so that's the story on my glasses. I remember when I found them in the store, I was like, these are so cool. They're like Burning Man, you know? They're like real, like weird. And I mean, I was just like, if I'm gonna, I wasn't gonna try. I've tried for years to find glasses that look good on my face, and I just don't have a face for glasses. Probably because I got a crooked nose, which I don't know if I was born with or happened when a cheerleader fell on it when we were doing a stunt in high school. I'm pretty sure I broke it, but I don't even know. That's how crazy I was. Like, I think I like broke my nose and didn't even do anything about it. I think I was just like, okay. Real talk. I don't think my nose was always like to the side like it is now, but because if I look at younger pictures before high school, it wasn't crooked. I always had a bump or whatever, but it wasn't to the side like it is. So what kind of cheerleader was I? I was a bass. So I lifted for stunts, and I was an awful cheerleader. But I had this like great smile and great personality. So somehow I made it on the squad, and I made it on varsity, and I was always in the back, right? But there would always be like one part where everybody else would move, and I'd get to go walking right up, and then I'd be like, let's hear it. And then I would go all the way back to the back again. And so thank you for saying my music video was funny. It was supposed to be funny. It is funny. Will I ever play any of the Big Brother Twitter games? People are trying to get me to play them. I don't really understand them, nor do I know that I can, because I don't know what all that entails. But it would be interesting for me to dip into that world of the Big Brother Twitter games. I'd like to go ahead and do shameless self-promotion now because I need money. I am available for hire for appearances and things like that. Just hit my website, amfnrockstar.com. There's also shirts on there. That's real cute shirts. We've got stickers, boss ass bitch stickers. the sooner the inventory sells out, we can add more inventory on there, which is going to be really cool because I'm trying to, Big Brother will always love it, but moving away from Big Brother, moving on to my own thing. Chris can draw like no other, so I'm trying to get him to understand my vision and put it on, and then put those on some shirts. And that'll be a whole different kind of design feel. So I'm hoping to sell out of that. It's cute, real cute shirts, and then we can move on to that. Let's see. You have the That's Cute one? Oh, I love that. Am I excited for All Stars 4? Absolutely. I'm a Drag Race.
Chris shirt.
What's that?
Who wants a Chris shirt?
Who wants a Chris shirt?
Yeah.
Do we have Chris shirts? Do we have those? Does anybody want a Chris shirt? Dramamine for Chris. That would be sick. Yeah, I think Chris is sick. What kind of Chris shirts would you like? I don't even know. What would your shirt say, Chris? Fuck him. Fuck him, Chris. Chris is not well. Chris isn't feeling good. But yeah, visit up my website, amfmrockstar.com. A lot of people hit me up and they're asked, do you do meet and greets here, there, anywhere? The thing with the meet and greets is I believe, get invited to those. So if you want to talk to your local club or whatever, or you want me to show up as a surprise at your friend's birthday, prices are negotiable for that, depending on travel, airtime, where you live, if you're down the street, whatever. So that's all available on my website. I'm on the Twitter, Mrs._a Rockstar. Please subscribe to this channel as well. I will start having guests, which I'm excited about. It's gotten a little bit messed up, but you know what? Now I was able to talk about something that was really near and dear to me and really upsetting to me this episode. So I'm really glad that, I'm not glad that everybody's sick and I had to cancel my guest, but I am glad that I was able to speak on something that was really bothering me. And what else do I have? An IG. I got one of those. And that's Angela MFN Rockstar from my fun neighbor, of course. And I have a Facebook. Fuck it. Join me on Facebook. Angela Lantry. I hope that you all enjoyed. I guess it got, it wasn't the most happiest conversation, but it was one that I needed to have. So thank you for joining the talk and the conversation. And I appreciate you. And I hope you subscribe to the channel. And I hope you like the video. Feel free to share the video. Feel free to do what happens for a lot of my friends, where people take clips of the video and then put it other places. I'm totally okay with you doing that. It's that was the shameless self-promotion segment of the video, which I think pretty much concludes it. If nobody told you you're beautiful today, let me be the first. You are beautiful. You are worthwhile. I'm so happy you're here. And thank you for joining me. I love you. Bye. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and end it. Thank you so much, guys. Good night.